Good afternoon. I'd like to call the meeting of the Board of Commissioners to order. First item is Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next item is invocation, today offered by Commissioner Joseph Sabatini from Macomb Township.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we are thankful that you have given us this beautiful day. We pray for your strength and guidance each day that you give us. Watch over us so that we can give our best always and every day. We ask that you guide our actions so that we can help those in need. Give us your guidance so that we can continue to strive and make this a better world, and watch over us and keep us safe. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Commissioner Sabatini. Item number 4 is adoption of the agenda. Need a
Milano
motion
adopts the agenda.
Support Van Sickle.
Any discussion? Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Thank you. Item 5 is approval of the minutes. We need can you speak to the minutes? We're going to need an amendment to amend the minutes. There's some corrections that need to be done.
Yeah, the correction is on the Health and Human Services Committee minutes from March 8th. Macomb Community Action requested to decrease one of their funds related to Michigan Works by $500,000. And when Joe spoke to it, it was to decrease, and what they put in was to decrease. The motion language that was entered by myself said increase. We have to correct that to reflect the motion that should have occurred.
Very good. So I need a motion to amend the minutes.
So moved by Nard.
Support Zinner.
Very good. Any discussion? Please vote.
Is this A to C?
It's A, B, and C. Yes, sir.
Motion passes 13-0.
Thank you. Item 6 is public participation. This is an opportunity for anyone from the public to wish to be heard in any item on our agenda. You have 3 minutes to speak. Following, at the end of the agenda, you have an opportunity to speak in any item you want. It could be anything at all. You have an opportunity to speak at the end of the agenda. Is there anyone now that wants to speak in any item on the agenda? Anybody else want to talk on anything on the agenda? One more time. Anyone else? Seeing no one from the public on public participation, will close item 6. Item 7 is proclamations. We have a proclamation congratulating 16 Ways Track Club for breaking the relay record. Commissioner Wallace.
Oh, thank you, Chair. I have 16 Ways here. If you guys can come up to the podium, I will meet you down there.
Yeah, can I get a motion?
motion?
Motion by Commissioner Song, supported by Commissioner Wallace. Nard.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
So, whereas the Board of Commissioners congratulates and honors the hard work and dedication of the 16 Ways Track Club 4x200 meter relay team on their incredible achievement of breaking the Michigan record that was standing since 2014. 16 Ways is founded by Wesley Woodyard and Derek Kelly. It's dedicated to encouraging young people to be the best they can be through education, physical activity, and mentorship. The 4x200 team behind me consists of Shamar Hurd, Chris Estelle, Jonas Morris, and Noah Morris. This team trains year-round with head coach Derek Kelly. They ran a time of 1:27.69, making them the fastest 4x200 meter relay team in the state of Michigan and the 6th fastest indoor team in the United States. That by these presents, the Macomb County Board of Commissioners hereby publicly honors and congratulates all members of the 16 Ways Track Club 4x200 meter relay team on their spectacular season and record-breaking achievements. So I just wanted to, is Derek over there? Oh, there he is. I wanted to present this to the team, the 4x200 relay team, and Coach Kelly here. And if you have any words you would like to say, now is.
First, thank you to the board. This is a great achievement, but if you read 16 Ways motto, it's not about me. So I am speaking on the behalf of these young men right here. This is a great honor for them to receive and get this type of experience, but also it's a credit to their hard work and an accomplishment of showing that their dedication is paying off. And what I like to say, don't let this be the first and the last. Let's continue to achieve every goal that you set.
What's their names, Coach?
Jonas Morris, Shamar Hurd, Chris Estelle, Noah Morris.
What, hold on 1 minute, hold on, don't take off yet. I've got a question. So what grades, all seniors? Or-
We got one senior, juniors, and juniors.
Oh, so you got a bright future ahead of you.
Yes, we do.
So what's your plans? You guys are obviously outstanding athletes. The juniors are gonna be there for another year. What about the senior? What's up? What's your plans?
Where you going?
Well, I'm going to Purdue Fort Wayne over in Indiana. So I plan on studying business there and running track.
Outstanding, yeah.
Accepting a track scholarship to Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne.
Well, that's outstanding. I mean, that's a great fast time. I mean, to break a state record, there's a lot of people running for a long time.
I think we'll put a little clarification on that. That's the indoor state record.
That's
So
okay. It's still
these
fast.
young men are working hard right now, and soon we leave here, they'll go back to practice, and they're getting ready to break. The goal is to set the outdoor state record.
Where do you practice?
They're all Chippewa Valley High School students.
All right.
So that's where they practice at during the school year. But in the summer, we practice right across the street at, over there at the high school at Mount Clement High School.
Awesome. That's great. Well, congratulations. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's always a good day to have people in from the community that we can recognize and talk about the good things going on in our county. And we've got another one here, 7B, proclamation congratulating Eisenhower High School varsity dance team for winning the national championship. I need a motion to approve.
So moved by Nard.
Okay, great. All right, Commissioner. We'll motion to adopt these when we get done with all of them, okay?
Hello everyone. I want to introduce Eisenhower varsity dance team. They are 12 times champions, national champions. The last winning was in Orlando, Florida in February. I am very proud of them. I want to thank the team for participating. I have Mr. McAvoy with me if you want to say a few words. The coach, Maria Hodnitsky, if she want to say a few words. And this is for you on behalf of the Board of Commissioners. That's for you. And all the girls maybe can come in and take the pictures. Come on. This is all for you. If you want to hold it.
Can we get a short dance to see how they won?
Kyle, can the parents come up here? There's parents with cameras back there, they're getting their backs.
In a minute.
Okay.
Let's get a second picture because this is pretty full.
Oh, that's a good picture.
Can we go on the other side and take the picture so you guys on the picture as well?
We didn't do any dancing.
We don't need to be.
Yeah, but from the other side.
Whatever
The
you
parents,
like
we're
to
going to
do.
share the
All right,
photos
let's
with
do
you,
it.
parents,
Whatever you
so.
wanna do.
We did for the Lego robotics, so I don't do it.
She wants to get a picture from over there, so
The
we're in the
parents can
background.
see you and take the picture. If you want to say a few words.
How come there's no guys Who's on your team?
Why you hide?
Who's the captain? Is there a captain?
Well, but those are some big medals.
They're all guy dancers. They're all guy. My girls run dancing. You see a guy dancing.
Put somebody on your shoulders like you do in the dance team.
The other side and go into the.
There you go. Oh, absolutely.
Thank you very much, and thank you to the parents for coming, bringing them today, and supporting them in their journey. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And they got out of class early.
Listen to Mouthy over there.
Item 7C, proclamation commending Police Chief Sean Cody upon his retirement from the Utica Police Department. Commissioner Grote.
Hello again. That's my privilege to introduce to you Chief Cody and commending him for 27 outstanding years working for Utica, city of Utica. He also brought his mayor and a new chief. So I want to introduce you guys to a new guy. His hard work and dedication working for the people of Utica, and he really deserves recognition. So on behalf of the board and myself, please accept a little token of appreciation from us.
Come on up.
Come on up. Can I have a picture with the new chief? And you, the mayor? Yeah, go ahead. Facing this way? All right. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
your
for the
service.
acknowledgement.
Thank you for the service.
Thank you, Chief. All right. Next, we have proclamation recognizing the month of April as Middle Eastern and Arab American Heritage Month. Commissioner Nard. You can just present it. Thank you.
Good day.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Some of them are seniors, and they have a meeting at 5:30 at Eisenhower. I attended with my daughter yesterday, just in case if I don't make to the meeting today, so that's why they're rushing. We can get the principal, But thank you so much.
Okay,
Michelle.
I forgot my glasses. So.
You want
I was
mine?
gonna read, but could you read that for me, please? I left my grandkids was playing with my glasses and they didn't put them back in my purse.
Oh. My name is Renee Ahi, and I am the one who requested this of our county. And I want to thank you all again for the honor of being named or representing our community, which, by the way, is estimated in Southeast Michigan of over 500,000 Arab Americans. And we are the second after California in the number of Arab Americans who live in our state. So President Biden declared it, and so did Governor Whitmer. So I'm really honored that Macomb County did it too. So I really don't have to read it, but I'm really grateful that you and Commissioner Brown, thank you so much for, also requesting this
Yes.
of the board.
And it is my pleasure to permit you with this proclamation. And it is very important that we as a city and state recognize all the cultures in our community. So that's what makes us strong. So,
Absolutely.
you know,
So
congratulations.
the
and-
Middle Eastern, of all the nationalities of Arab Americans as well as Chaldean Americans, we want to thank you so much.
You
Thank
are so welcome.
And it will go on the Arab America Foundation website, and it's all over the country. So Macomb County will be recognized. Thank you. Thank you
Just
all very much.
2 days ago, I was on Middle Eastern TV with Wally Jaidan.
Oh, were you?
And it was interesting to dialogue, and so we've got a vibrant. We're very lucky to live in this county with such a diverse community. So many strands that make us stronger. It's really awesome, and we're really proud of everyone we have in our county, and happy to recognize your community as well. So thank you.
Thank you very much for doing so. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Item 7E, a proclamation recognizing April 28, 2023 as Worker Memorial Day in Macomb County. Commissioner Lucido.
Thank you, Chair. Is Mr. Spencer Calhoun here? Yeah.
Ms. Spencer's here.
There he is. Came in late.
She said she gonna get her steps in.
So it is my privilege, along with Commissioner Wallace here, to present this proclamation to Mr. Calhoun. It says, whereas the Macomb County Board of Commissioners hereby proclaims April 28th, 2023 as Workers' Memorial Day in Macomb County. And whereas the first Workers' Memorial Day was observed in 1989 in the United States, April 28th was chosen because it is the anniversary date that the Occupational Safety and Health Act went into effect in 1971. And whereas every year on April 28th, communities and work sites around the country honor friends, family members, and colleagues who have been killed or injured on the job. And whereas in 2021, the Federal Bureau of Labor Statistics estimated that 5,190 workers were killed by traumatic injuries on the job. On average, nearly 100 workers died every day, at roughly 14 workplace deaths a day. And whereas in 2021, 140 workers were lost through fatal workplace accidents in Michigan. And whereas it is appropriate to honor the memory and the courageous and dedicated members of Michigan labor force who have been injured or disabled or have died as a result of workplace accidents. And whereas we remember those who have died in workplace catastrophes, suffered occupational related diseases, or who have been injured due to dangerous conditions. And whereas recognition of the integrity of Michigan workforce and its achievements on behalf of the economic growth of the state is necessary. Whereas the Macomb County Board of Commissioners wish to pay tribute to the workers who have died or been injured or disabled in workplace accidents and honor the contributions of Michigan's workforce. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Board of Commissioners, speaking for and on behalf of all the county citizens as follows. Present, the Macomb County Board of Commissioners hereby proclaims April 28th, 2023 as Workers' Memorial Day in Macomb County. Be it further proclaimed that a suitable copy of the proclamation will be transmitted to the Macomb County delegation. Thank you. We would like to give you this tonight to recognize Workers' Memorial Day. To me, it's really important because I do know someone who has died, and I don't think that they get enough recognition. So when you brought it forward, I was like, of course, without a doubt, I would definitely be more than honored to present this evening. So, thank you.
Did you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I want to thank all of the commissioners, especially Commissioner Lucido, Wallace, Commissioner Brown, and Commissioner Hull for being so responsive on this. This is very important for the working people of our county and of our state. Macomb County now joins a great number of county governments and local governments that have recognized Workers' Memorial Day this year in Michigan. This year, we've gotten the most proclamations and resolutions done by local governments, and so just a testament to the importance of workplace safety. So once again, I just want to thank you, and the workers of the state of Michigan, thank you as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. We appreciate it. Thank you. Seven F, we have a proclamation declaring the month of May is to be Mental Health Awareness Month. We have Commissioner Wallace and Commissioner Kraft.
Steps in.
Thank you, Chair. This is a proclamation just to declare the month of May to be Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, social well-being, and affects how we think, feel, act, handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. I'm not going to read it all, but this is just something that's really important that we recognize, and I think that with more people acknowledging the need to get help for their mental health, it's very important that we as a county acknowledge the entire month and just be advocates for our communities in this. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Anything else? Commissioner Kraft, anything you want to add? After Commissioner Wallace speaks, what else is left to say? Very good. Thank you very much. All right, we've made a motion earlier to approve all of these. Can I have a please vote?
Motion passes 13-0.
Very good. Thank you, and congratulations to all those who will receive those proclamations today. Item 8 is appointments. We have a motion to appoint Art Institute Authority executive appointments. We have 2 vacancies, Jennifer Lather and Jill Riley. I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Support Van Sickle.
Any discussion on these appointments? Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Item 8B, Regional Transit Authority, executive appointment for Don Morandini. Need a motion?
So moved.
Any discussion on that item? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Item 8C, here on Clinton Metro Park Authority, executive appointment, 1 vacancy at John Paul Rhea. Need a motion?
Motion to approve.
Support.
Any discussion on that appointment? Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Thank you. Before we go on to the committees, I want to let members of the public know that the Board of Commissioners in previous meetings have reviewed these items and have debated them sometimes once, sometimes several times before they ultimately get to this committee where they're finally approved. So we'll be approving some of them in blocks, and the board know that the board has already had much discussion about this and have given it much thought previously. Item 9 is items waived by committee chairs that Macomb Community Action MCA program. Can I have a motion to approve items 9A and B?
So move.
Support.
We have a Vicki Rowinski from the department coming up to speak. Again. Vicki Wilbur.
That's all right.
All right.
It happens.
Too many Vickies.
Right. Can't have too many Vickies. Thank you, Chair Brown. Good afternoon, commissioners. And I think I'd really like to thank Commissioner Kraft, who, when we presented these 2 items at the RPS committee last week, he noticed that we had a mathematical error, at least in item 9B, where we were asking for a not to exceed amount of $250,000
It actually should be a do not exceed amount of $370,677. Within item B on your agenda, we talk about funds coming from the general fund, which is the 250,000. But then we also talked about funds coming from the capital plan, for one of the MCA's move to, the Verkulen building. And, the amount for the carpeting going into the Verkulen building is $120,677,000. So when you add both of those up, that brings you to the not to exceed amount of $370,677.
Okay, so what we're gonna do then, we're gonna approve item A as a separate motion, and then we're gonna amend item B. So can I have a motion to approve item A only?
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion on that item? Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Point
May I
of
have-
order, Chair. We
Yes.
already had a motion on the floor, so would the original motion maker have to rescind?
I had the same motion makers, Chair.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Item,
Motion to amend 9B from 250,000 to $370,677.
Support.
Okay, thank you. Any discussion on that item? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you, Commissioners, for your diligence. Item 10 is Internal Services Committee recommendations. I need a motion to approve items A through F.
Chair, could
Please.
we separate C and D, please?
Yes. And you know, we'll separate E and F also. So I need a motion on,
Vince's motion was just to amend it, so we'll need another motion to pass it with the amendment.
oh, that's right, okay. We need a motion on, going back to 9B, we need a motion to approve it as amended. Support. Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay. Need a motion to approve items 10A and B.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion on those two items? Hearing none. Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Very good. Item 10C, Commissioner Sabatini.
Chair, we can vote on C and D together. I'll just be abstaining from both of those.
Okay, very good. We'll take,
Motion to approve C and D.
Support.
any more discussion on that item? Please vote.
Motion passes 12-0 to 1. Commissioner Sabatini abstaining.
Thank you. Item 10E, need a motion?
Support, I'd like to make that motion, please, Chair.
Is that for E and F?
You know,
That just, we want them separated, so vote on E, please.
we can do it.
Please vote. On item E.
Motion passes 12-0 to 1. Commissioner Grote abstaining.
Okay, need a motion on 10F.
So moved.
Support.
Support, Zinner.
Discussion, please vote.
Motion passes 12-0 to 1. Commissioner Grote abstaining.
Thank you. Item 11, Finance Audit and Budget Committee recommendations. Need a motion to approve items 11A through G.
Support.
Any discussion on any of those items? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Thank you. Item 12, Health and Human Services Committee recommendations. Need a motion to approve items 12A through F.
Support.
Any discussion on those items? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Item 13, Records and Public Safety Committee recommendations. I need a motion to approve items 13A through C.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Any discussion on any of those items? Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Thank you. Item 14, Government Oversight Committee recommendations. Need a motion to approve items 14A and B.
Chair, could you separate B, please?
Yes. Can I need a motion on 14A?
So moved.
Any discussion? Seeing none, please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Thank you. Item 14B, Commissioner Romano,
I'll wait on the vote.
please. Okay. Any discussion? Please vote.
That's okay. Motion passes 12-1. Commissioner Romano voting no.
Thank you. Item 15, Public Service Committee recommendations. I need a motion to approve items A through E.
Support.
Any discussion? Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Okay, item 16, resolutions. Resolution 16A, resolution 2023-00152, resolution authorizing entry into participation agreement into partial settlement of national prescription and opioid litigation and entry into the state, local government interstate agreement concerning the allocation of settlement proceeds. Need a motion to adopt? Any discussion on that item? Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Item 17, correspondence, letter of support advancing Macomb requests American Rescue Plan Act funding for nonprofits. I need a motion to receive and file.
Motion to receive and file.
Support.
Any discussion on that item? Please vote.
Motion passes 13-0.
Very good. Item 18, board office update. Just want to give an update of what I've been up to in the last month. Attended several meetings with the OCE regarding Martha T. Berry and the prosecutor's office, part-time temporary positions. Attended the Selfridge-based Community Council. Did a press conference with Commissioner Zinner and Candace Miller regarding Lambai out in Lake St. Clair. Went down to the Belle Isle Nature Center with the director of the zoo and Candace Miller. She wanted to show us what they do down at Belle Isle that may be a model for something that they're going to do in the future here in Macomb County. It's kind of a small display, but talked about various things that they're doing down there. It was pretty interesting and pressed the flesh that we're still waiting on something from the zoo to put in Macomb County, and it was very informational and interesting. I had bi-weekly meetings with Deputy County Executive Delden, talking about the renovations in our building. You know, we had a lot of people in this room today. We want to talk about moving that building out. The plans are at the architect now to design the opening up of this room. We'll get rid of that one conference room and create more meeting space for members of the public who want to come in here and not be so crowded. So that's working its way through the process. Also talked to them about, you know, contracting ordinance updates. We have a meeting scheduled looking at our contracting ordinance and having a dialogue with their office about what we are intending to do with that. Also, then just answering random inquiries of the OC's office, making sure that our requests for information get handled in a good fashion. Attended the state of Shelby Township with Commissioners Perna and Grott, and then also attended constituents regarding flooding issues out in the north end of the county. We had a meeting, follow-up meeting today out there in the north end with Public Works, using some of the money that the county's allocated to possibly open up a county drain. There was a drain out there that hasn't been, they set up the district back in 1956 and hasn't been touched since. And so so they're looking at ways to improve that because it's causing a lot of hardships out there. Had meetings regarding the Tri-County Summit planning, senior process, the scams event that the prosecutor held out in my district I attended. Attended the MSU drainage workshop at the Reculin building over at MSU Extension, and that was well attended. Attended the Golden Gate Kiwanis. Governor's luncheon with Commissioners Hall, Lucido, Commissioner Nard, Van Sickle, and Wallace. Had a follow-up meeting with Commissioner Wallace and Hunch-Free. That was a productive meeting and helped address some of her concerns that she had about things that they can be improved upon, and we'll take some action as a result of that meeting. Some good ideas shared there. It's real positive. They had attended 2 meetings, virtual meetings with NACO Environment, Energy, and Land Use Policy Steering Committee, and then the Michigan Association of Counties of the same name, virtually. As I mentioned earlier, I attended a Middle Eastern TV interview 2 days ago. The Romeo Ford Engine Work Group is a group that is working to try to rehabilitate and try to get new purpose to the property out there in Romeo when the Ford vacates the property. It was a good meeting. Planning was there. The executive's office was well attended in that group, and really feel confident that, you know, we're doing something rather unique, that our group's addressing the issue before it actually closes and being proactive. And many streams are going in on that from Detroit Regional Chamber, industry partners, a whole host of groups that our planning economic development team are involved with, and it's we're optimistic that something will turn up as a result of the efforts there. Then our green schools the other day, very good attendance. Had 10 commissioners come to that. Was outstanding. Really glad of that. Good turnout. A lot of people from the community came out. What I'm going to do, and maybe some of you want to do the same, I'm going to go to my board, my school board, and bring out representatives from the schools that participated in the green school, so we can give them credit to their school board, their elected school board, what their schools were doing and participating with the county in, and just a little bit give them an added plug. And then went yesterday, and it's going right now, the Michigan Defense Expo at Macomb Community College South Campus. That's a gathering of defense industry leaders and corporations from around the country, but they're right here in Macomb County talking about defense and partnering. And what better place for them to come than, you know, Macomb County is the defense capital of the country, and defense hub here, certainly the Midwest, if not the country as well. So all the leaders of the defense and aerospace industry are here in the county right now, and they're down there networking. And our planning economic development team is down there promoting the county, trying to bring more people into the place to help out, help invest in Macomb County, as well as work with our existing companies that are here now to help them expand and prosper in our county. And it's a big deal going on right now. And then this afternoon, when we leave here, I'm going to the Clinton River Watershed Council's annual meeting, and they are a key partner in water quality issues with Lake St. Clair and the Clinton River and clean up. A lot of federal monies come in to help clean up the Clinton River and water quality, and they've been a key partner with the county in administering some of that money and overseeing many of the projects. And there's a coalition of partners there through the county and state that are working together on that project. And the Clinton River Watershed Council is the group that's kind of bringing them all together on that. So it's an interesting meeting. That's going on this afternoon. If any of you are interested in going and hearing what's going on, see me after the meeting. We can get you in there. But there's a registration fee, but we'll be able to get you in there if you're interested in seeing what they're doing. So that's all. Oh, and then one more thing. There's a lot of rain. We had a lot of, part of the reason I was up in the north end dealing with those drainage districts out there is because we had so much rain, and it rained caused a lot of flooding problems. Well, it causes problems from the drainage areas, but it also puts a lot of sewage in our waterways and overflows. And there was a report released earlier this month, and 335 million gallons of partially treated sewage was discharged in 2 events from Oakland County's George W. Coode drain. 335 million gallons. 187 million gallons of CSOs came from the 2 Macomb County facilities. And Oakland County spilled 1,000 gallons of raw sewage into Pontiac in the Clinton River in early April due to a blockage in a sewer line. And they're working on correcting that. But just that you know, when it rains, there's an effect that needs to be addressed. And $335 million from Oakland County and 187 from Macomb County. So we're all working together to try to make those numbers less. So that's it for my report. Any questions on that from me before we bring up Crystal? Okay, Crystal.
Hello. So it's been a really busy month. We had double meetings last week, and 2 of our annual events are in April. You had a lot of proclamations today, so thanks to Mary for all the extra work that went into those. The MAC Legislative Conference is next Monday through Wednesday in Lansing. Those commissioners who have registered for that, we will make sure to send you an email tomorrow with the information you need, so it's at the top of your box. Next week is our volunteer recognition ceremony, Thursday at Freedom Hill. Please arrive around 5:30. I haven't double checked the RSVPs with Laura, but at this point, we will consider you attending if we didn't hear from you that you specifically are not. So if you are not going to be able to be there, if you could please let staff know before you leave today, then we can properly plan for that. And I had the green schools on my list to mention to you. There were 10 commissioners there, so it was a great turnout. And those of you who attended, I'm sure you could tell by all the schools that were honored and the awards that were given, how hard Laura works on that throughout the year. That's a lot of work and coordination to work with those schools and get their applications and all their points together and put that event together. We did repost our communications coordinator position, so we are interviewing for that tomorrow morning. So hopefully we have an update on that next week. The guidebook, we are working on final updates and proofreading. We did rebid that since we only received the 1 bid last time, so we did get 2 bids. The second bidder was lower, so there was an advantage to going out to bid again, and they did give us a print time of 10 business days, so hopefully we can get that out early May. We do have the ability to send our full board meetings to the local cable channels, so if any commissioners are interested in us doing that for you, let us know. Luke could also record a little intro from the commissioner if you wanted to introduce yourself and let them know any topics that were discussed at the meeting that might be of special interest to your community. He can do that right in the office, put that together and send it to your local cable channel, so just let us know if you're interested in that. And this is just something I thought would be helpful to remind everybody or inform you, you might not be aware. All of the agenda items are thoroughly reviewed by Adriana and Kyle. So when Adriana gets them, she's looking for accuracy in the requirements, making sure the dollar amounts match, that the vendor disclosure is there, that anything that's required is there. And a lot of times she does have, well, I shouldn't say a lot of times, but she does have to reach out to the department. She does get all of that before it even goes to you. And then Kyle does a deeper dive where he's looking at Was this on the capital plan? Was there a budget for it? Did we have a contract before? When was it approved? How has it changed? So that's just a reminder to all of you. If you have questions like that, feel free to reach out to them because they have done that research already for you and sometimes even gotten additional information from the department to prepare you guys for the meeting, hoping you have everything you need when you're here for the meetings. I think that was all I had. Are there any questions?
Don't see any.
All right.
Very good, thank you. Item 19 is public participation. Anyone from the public wish to be heard in any subject? Please come forward. You have 3 minutes. State your name for the record and
Good afternoon, County Commissioners. My name is Denise Caputo Cuenca, live in Macomb Township. I have 3 topics that require resolution from our County Commissioners. These are 3 areas of concern of many citizens living in Macomb County. They are as follows. First, we want to know if it is true that Macomb County has agreed to amnesty against laws infringing on our Second Amendment rights. We need direct clarification, as we've been told that Sheriff Wickersham intends to stand with Governor Whitmer. Second, we've been in touch with citizens who have contacted both Sheriff Wickersham and Prosecutor Lucido's offices regarding Chippewa Valley School District libraries having sexually explicit books available to minors under the age of 18. Both offices refuse to uphold their oaths of office to serve and protect citizens and their families by passing off accountability to other county appointees. They either did not return phone calls nor take any action against school officials attempting to groom our children. Pursuant to Michigan Penal Code Act 328 of 1931, that protects minors from second-degree sexual assault causing physical or mental harm. And I myself have seen these books and been to many of the Chippewa Valley School Board meeting, even though it's not in my district. Last, getting rid of voting machines and returning to paper ballots. There has been enough evidence, documentation, and debate about safety of our voting rights. We are currently working with county clerks across the state to clean up voter rolls, canvass, and reform our elections. We are urging you to stand with us to eradicate hackers and criminals that attempt to steal our votes. The voter rolls have been adulterated in Michigan using the ERIC system, which was purchased by George Soros, skewing and making it difficult to identify a real voter from a fraudulent entry. I urgently request your response and intentions with respect to these issues and will follow up. We have little time to assert our rights. As the last free nation on earth, as our own government bends the knee to the World Economic Forum, the CCP,
you have
and
15
nefarious
seconds.
players. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anyone else under public participation wish to be heard? One more time, anyone from the public wish to be heard? One last time, anyone from the public? Seeing no one from the public, will close public participation. Item 20 is commissioner comments. Anybody? Commissioner Romano.
Just a note for commissioners, I'm sure that you've all read your emails. Care Houses has an open house this afternoon from 3 to 7 p.m. if somebody wishes to attend. That was a quick email that was sent out this morning. I don't know if you had a chance to read it. Just thought I'd make motion of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Van Sickle.
Thank you, Chair. The other night, Commissioner Romano and I attended Sterling Heights initiative called Think Sterling Green. They're going to be distributing 400 rain barrels in the city and provide those to the residents for free. They claim that 400 rain barrels, and I'm not sure how long, over a couple of years, will save 2 million gallons of water from going down the storm drains. And then you get to reuse it on your property. So it might be a good idea for other communities or for citizens individually to look into this. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Anyone else? I don't see anybody else on the screen, so we'll close Commissioner comments. Item 21 is adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Support Zinner.
Please vote.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a good one.
Thank you very much, Commissioners. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you soon.